Good morning, travelers. I'm Lamar,
And I'm Vince.
and we are the Traveling Clarks. And this morning we are doing Disneyland in Anaheim, California. Disneyland opened in 1955, so it's their 70th anniversary. So we're going to share our experiences with you today. Come on. So we're actually walking in now. We're about to get up to security. We just left our hotel. We stayed at the Fairfield last night. It's such an easy walk right across the street. I mean, it's like a couple of blocks, and that's about it. So it's really nice and very inexpensive compared to the other ones. So here we go. So we're about to do Rise of the Resistance, and we have tried to do it in Florida at Disney World, and it was down every time we tried to do it, or the wait was just crazy. So we're very excited. Come on.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on R2 is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9-Num and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poe Dameron and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pucara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear. Dead doors opening now.
Hurry, all recruits and transport. No need for safety gear. It'll be a smooth ride. Ground crew, deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to transport.
Personnel, this is your final call on board. I'm getting a high reading on the fuel pressure line. That's better. Check the binary motivator. Yes, I just wanted to be sure. All crews must be on board now. Transport is away in 30 seconds. Good. Yes, check the hyperdrive also.
Transport takeoff in 20 seconds.
Good. Airspeed sensor. Thank you, 9-Num. Black Leader, are you and your team ready?
Affirmative. The engines are hot. Red 2, Blue 5, report. Red 2, check.
Blue 5 standing by.
Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out.
Beginning together in the hallway up ahead. There is 2, 5 in that hallway.
Oh my God.
You have
have what I want.
The prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
Okay, we just got off Rise of the Resistance, and it, we had been hyped up about it. So this is our first time, and it is at Disneyland. So, what'd you think?
It was good.
Yeah?
It was better than Walt Disney.
Well,
Because it was broke at Walt Disney.
it's always down at Disney World. So the theming is just on another level. The actual ride, I feel like there's so many parts to the ride. There's a ride before the ride. Yeah, it was pretty impressive. If you ever get a chance, it's worth the wait. We didn't wait but maybe 30 minutes, but we rope dropped to do that. So, if you're gonna, do it, get here early. So, anyway, Big Thunder Railroad is next. Come on. I know, right?
One of the original rattlesnakes from the original Walt Disney.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, we're the Traveling Clarks. We just got off the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and we are standing behind one of the original railroad tracks that used to run here through Disneyland. It's no longer, but you can still see through to the other side. We just got off of it. There's many amazing turns, swips, everything. They did a refurbishment about 2014. It was done. The animatronics are all original to it. There are some of the original houses, the props that they use from Disneyland that are in there. It's an amazing ride. You have to, I did. And he did, and he's afraid of roller coasters.
Oh, no. I mean, this roller coaster I can handle.
I do single rider when I'm in a amusement park.
Right. Howard, so the Caribbean time, Let's go.
So we just got off on Pirates of the Caribbean. Got off, got on, get on, we got it. It was both. Someone got wet. I told them it wasn't a wet ride. They got wet. And now. But anyways, it's a good ride. It's very, you know, when you watch other YouTubers about rides in Disneyland and you find out the history, you just look at it a little different. And you just don't think of it as a ride. You think of it as, wow, it's been here since this park, you know, pretty much opened. But it's a really enjoyable ride. Just don't sit on the side. You won't get wet. I didn't.
There's a little bit of a drop. There's a little bit of a wetness. It was great though. We had fun. Time for Winnie the Pooh. Here we go.
We're moving. There's bees somewhere. We just got off of the Winnie the Pooh Adventures. Winnie Adventures. It's the Pooh ride, not that.
Not that kind of
Winnie
Pooh.
the Pooh ride. It's very much a little different than the Walt Disney World version. This is, you know, takes place a little bit outside, a little inside. It's a lot of fun. And that bee's nest is right behind us. So we better get going because I need a coffee and you need to follow us on our next adventure.
This is our first time doing the Jungle Cruise in Disneyland. So let's go.
You will never see them again.
We didn't like them anyways.
You know the thing about it, you've probably never seen them before either, so I mean, I doubt you would care. Welcome aboard the world famous Jungle Cruise. My name's Skipper Carter. I'm going to be your captain for, as far as we make it. Anyway, brief reminder from the Jungle Navigation Company. For your safety, remain fully seated, keeping all hands on sea and legs inside the boat. And also, he's looking in there, though I'm not entirely sure, as I am clearly right here. Sire of ferocious beast, I would call the king of the jungle, but that would be lying. To make sure everyone stays seated, though. Now, on the left, that's Ginger. Ginger snaps. This really heard of. Indeed, over here in front of us, moving on a prime example of what happens if you take too long in the shower. That's right, you turn it over. False. If you're confused by that, don't be alarmed. Exactly in front of us, moving on is a pride of lions looking over. Sleeping zebra. Wow, that zebra looks To see how many folks now, Skipper Felix. You know, it's his first day. I wish I was Skipper Felix.
Another classic, the Jungle Cruise here at Disneyland. Just got out of it, and now we're actually going to go get coffee that we said 3 hours ago.
Yeah, it's time to eat.
This one needs to eat.
I need some nutrition. So we're about to board the Disneyland Railroad, and it's pretty iconic. It's his first one, and he was very adamant about making sure that it got finished. So come on.
He's Toontown and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey,
So we're here at Space Mountain, and we're about to ride another iconic ride. So here we go. We're about to do Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Here we go.
that was Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I love it.
It was fun. I forgot how crazy it was. Like, it really is a wild ride.
They don't have it at Walt Disney World. You can only get it here.
Only get it here.